topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Ask the Expert show on W4CY Radio and Talk4 TV, where we bring you educational information from top local experts in the fields of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. Now sit back and listen to experts in family law, association law, hearing loss, business brokers, home care, along with many other topics. Now here are your hosts, Steve-O and Sophia.
Hey, good afternoon, Florida. Welcome to another Ask the Expert show, where I am telling you, we bring you the finest experts in the field of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. We have gotten so many requests for a public insurance adjuster over the last 2 months, and we finally got an opening, and we were able to find one of the top public insurance adjusters. And I got to tell you, folks, this is such an important topic. I know a lot of you are probably saying, what is a public insurance adjuster? They could be an angel to you. It's amazing if you've had water damage, maybe smoke damage, mold or mildew. You know nothing about this. You don't know what the value is, but a public adjuster does. And what it does, it's going to make the playing field so much easier. Let me introduce you to our expert, Ellie Heft. Hi, Ellie. Oh, we're waiting for him to come on. He's not here yet. I know Juan will bring him on as soon as he comes in. We are just a little bit about a public adjuster. A public adjuster knows the inside and out of your home. He understands, or she understands, that these insurance, their job is to pay you the least amount possible. And they're very good at it. And I don't care how great a negotiator you are, or how great a salesperson you are. Let me just give you an example. 10 years ago, I had a flood in my kitchen. And the insurance company basically offered me about $4,000. And stupid me thought, well, I just got to take their money, but I think it's probably worth a lot more. And a friend of mine said, you need to get a public insurance adjuster. And I had no idea what they were. So I did some research and I found a public insurance adjuster. I'm going to speed it up, but just to let you know, one of the things that they wanted to do is they wanted to replace certain tile, but not the whole thing, just the ones that they said were damaged. Well, guess what? It turns out you can't even get that tile anymore, and the whole thing needed to be replaced. If I hadn't gotten a public adjuster, I would not even have known that. So I got a public adjuster, and instead of the $4,000 or $5,000 they offered me, I got $28,000. Now you tell me that it was not worth it for me to get a public adjuster. It was the best move I ever made. And you know what? I'm not ashamed to know that I had no idea about tile, and it could have been worse. There could have been a lot more damage. I've heard stories that a public adjuster came in and say the homeowner was offered 10, 15, 20,000, and a public adjuster got them over six figures. Now, I know that sounds unbelievable, but I have heard so many stories like this with a public adjuster. So, they also handle businesses too. A business, what happens if your next door neighbor gets flooded out and it comes into your business and ruins your business? Again, you have to think about a insurance company. Their job is to pay you the least amount possible. And that could really hurt you in the long run. I have heard people that took them years to get the kind of money they were looking for. See, with a public adjuster, the insurance company knows that they know what they're talking about. Unlike maybe a homeowner like myself that had no idea. And it just I like calling it, makes the playing field a lot more level. There's all kinds of storms going on right now in South Texas, and our public adjuster is down there now. He's from Florida, but he is down in South Texas right now. They had so many floods there. They had so much wind damage there. And he is down there helping people down there. What I like about Ellie, and the name of his company is Texas Infinity Public Adjusting LLC. What I love about Ellie is he really does care about his clients. And when you have a public adjuster, it is so important because you want somebody who's going to be fighting for every penny. And that's what he does. I have never seen anybody who knows the public adjusting business the way he does. And, this show has been running for 12 years. We're on iHeart, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, Spotify, and you always are concerned that you really are getting the best of the best. And when I saw the way Ellie works, Ellie with Texas Infinity Public Adjusting LLC, the way he works is he is so good and so caring at what he does that we are so blessed to have him. So, and I'm going to send him another note here because I just spoke to him and he said he's getting ready to come on. So let's do it. Let's do this one more time because he can explain this so much better than I can. Come on. Now, see, when we have a live show like this, these kind of things happen. Sometimes they're weather related. Let's see if we can get him. So, come on. Okay, well, let's hope he gets that. So we're talking about public adjusters today and how important, if you have water damage, flooding, if you have, maybe you had a fire and you've got smoke and fire damage, or maybe you've got, maybe somebody broke into your house and did all kind of damage to your house. Maybe you have the dreaded mold. That's when you really need your homeowner's insurance to kick in, and you want to hope that the insurance company is going to be fair with you, offer you a fair amount, but a lot of times that doesn't happen. And that's why it's so important to hire a public adjuster. Now, they get paid based on how much they get you. So there's no set fee. And if they don't get you anything extra, then you don't owe them anything. So it's so important that you hire a public adjuster and let them handle it than just accepting whatever they give you. If you're a homeowner, a business owner, maybe you own a condo, and the next door neighbor, their air conditioning has got a major leak, and it leaks into your condo, and it ruins the carpet or the tile, or maybe it ruins the cabinets. I'm telling you, what you need to do is you need to hire a public insurance adjuster. It's so important you do this. I'm really surprised that Ellie hadn't come on. Now, again, he's down there working in South Texas, and can you imagine, there's so many homeowners and business owners down there that have got all kinds of damage due to the storm. They had some really bad storms 2 weeks ago. And I know he's busy down there working with the homeowners. And if he doesn't show, he has another show coming up every month that will be with you. But the name of the company is Texas Infinity Public Adjusting LLC. The owner's name is Ellie Haft, Haft. Let me give you his phone number. It's 832-698-6031. It's 832-698-6031. One of the most important things about this show is a lot of people, when we first put the company together, would tell us they would hire companies who had the biggest yellow page ads. I'm really dating myself now. Yellow Pages is long gone. And now we have people tell us they go with whoever's got the biggest and baddest web page presence. That's not how to choose a professional. That's why our show is so important, that when you hear and see an expert on our show, like in this case, our public insurance adjuster, Texas Infinity Public Adjusting, you know they're good. You know they're going to show up. You know that they're not going to charge you for something you could have done yourself. And that you have, I call them the creme de la creme. Our experts are the finest experts in their field. And we get so many people writing us who listen to our show, who told us that that's how they got, whether it's a home improvement company, whether it's a lawyer or a doctor, that by watching our show, that's how they made their decision on who to hire. And I got to tell you, in 12 years, I have never had a viewer or listener complain that the expert that they chose from our show was dishonest, didn't do the work, the work was shoddy, or they got bad information. That's amazing. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But that's amazing. In 12 years, and we do about 50 shows a month. But to not ever have had a problem with our experts. It just shows we've got the finest experts in their field. Today's show, we're actually talking about public insurance adjusters. I'm just sorry. Oh, we're looking at, let me see. Excuse me for 1 second. Thought this might be from him. Nope, this is not from him. I don't know what happened. He was in his car. I know they're having some really bad weather down there. I mean, just check on, just to make sure what happened. Nothing is here. The good thing is I know so much about his business. I know so much about him that I can actually do his show without him on there. I'm seeing notes come in, people going, I'm so glad you found a public adjuster. I wish he was on right now, but how often will he be on the show? Right now, he's just on the show for once a month for 25 minutes. And he's not on with us every week. So he will be back with us again next month. I'm actually hoping that we've only got about 7 minutes. Again, I don't know what happened to him, but folks, listen, if you have a problem with your homeowner's insurance about getting the right amount of payoff, I hope that you will call Ellie, because I am telling you, he can get you more money than you can get yourself, or that your insurance company is going to offer you. His name is Ellie Haft. His phone number is 832-698-6031. Or you can go to his website, which is infinitypublicadjusting.com. That's infinitypublicadjusting.com. Ellie Haft. He handles both the Florida area for us and Texas. He's actually got 2 shows. Today is his Florida show. But again, if you've got a business, or if you've got a homeowner's insurance policy, and you've had flooding, if you've had smoke or fire damage, if you've had vandalism, it's so important that you get a public insurance adjuster like Ellie to handle it for you. First of all, it's going to go so much faster. It's going to be a lot smoother. See, these insurance companies, I really feel like they feel that, well, let me try to pay them less. They might not know better. And they can't do that with a public adjuster. In Ellie's case, Ellie probably knows more about homeowner damage than anybody. And so they can't fool him. So when they give him an amount, first of all, when he gets involved, the amount, I think, is just, I'm not saying 100% of the time, but most of the time, you're going to get a larger offer because they know that Ellie, who's actually licensed to be a public insurance adjuster, knows all the ins and outs. And that's the kind of company that you want representing you. And, to me, it really doesn't why would you not hire a public adjuster? I mean, I could understand if you had to write them a check right then and there, and you don't even know how well they're going to do for you, but you don't. It's all based on a contingency basis. And I am telling you, if you own a business or you're a homeowner and you've got damages done to your home or your business, I'm telling you, you want to get a public insurance adjuster involved. Now, let me give you his phone number again. The name of the company is Texas Infinity Public Adjusting LLC. You will ask for Ellie. Usually he will answer the phone. He is the owner of the company. So you're going to be working directly with the owner of the company. His name is Ellie Haft. His phone number is 832-698-6031. 832-698-6031. Whether you're in Florida or Texas, you want to give him a call, and just please trust me on this. You are going to, if there is a way to get more money, Ellie's going to do it for you. I don't, I'm telling you because I know he's down in South Texas right now. And I know they're having all kinds of problems down there that probably he probably got hung up with an insurance company or a client. I love that, knowing that he's down there working his butt off and he's doing it for his clients. That's the kind of person that you need and you want. I'm just looking to see how much time we have left. There is no way he's coming on today. I know he knows his show is from I think it's 2:25 to 2:25. Yes. So I know we're going to miss him today, but at least we were able to get the information about his show out there. And I hope you wrote his number down because, who knows, this is hurricane season and things happen. Let me give you the name of his company one more time. It is Texas Infinity Insurance Adjusting, LLC, Ellie Haft, Haft. His phone number is 832-698-6031, and it's infinitypublicadjusting.com. Folks, that's it for us today. I hope everybody has a safe weekend. We'll be back again with you next week with more Ask the Experts. Take care, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in today to the Ask the Expert show on W4CY Radio and Talk4 TV. Tune in next week and every week to hear more from our experts on personal injury, insurance, air condition repairs, estate planning, Medicare, and many other topics in the areas of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. See you next week.